Welcome back to TNLP, the newsletter podcast, brought to you by the HazMat Guys. I'm your host, Timmy, back with this week's latest HazMat news. But first, exciting announcement today from the HazMat Guys. Sounds like they're gearing up to launch a brand new quarterly show with the folks from CBRNE magazine in early 2026. Check out the inaugural episode hosted by the HazMat Guys, streaming only on YouTube at 10 a.m. today, October 28th. Shifting gears into this week's HazMat news, we start in Utica, New York, where a chemistry teacher at Mohawk Valley Community College accidentally mixed hydrogen peroxide with acetone. That's according to MVCC officials. The incident occurred on Sherman Drive Tuesday, prompting a response from state fire investigators and Utica Fire Department hazmat crews. An internet search indicates that this combination is extremely dangerous and can lead to a violent reaction. There have been no reports of injuries. The following was released by MVCC. This afternoon, Mohawk Valley Community College evacuated the Science and Technology building on its Utica campus following a minor hazardous materials situation involving a chemical mixture that had the potential to become unstable. Emergency responders quickly arrived on the scene, neutralized the substances, and safely cleared the building. As a precaution, the Science and Technology building was temporarily closed, and all classes scheduled for the remainder of the day were canceled. The campus will reopen Wednesday, October 22nd, and classes in the Science and Technology building are set to resume as scheduled. The situation has been resolved, and there is no ongoing danger to students, staff, or the community, according to the college. Our next story is a continuation of an ongoing investigation we first reported on last week, as police have identified the suspect in the Dartmouth hazmat incident. Claire Shanahan of Valley News reports, police are pursuing charges against a Wisconsin woman who was employed by a third-party contractor to work at Dartmouth College in connection with a hazardous materials incident last weekend. The 50-year-old woman from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, was seen pouring a mixture of household cleaning products into her parked car outside of Dartmouth's 53 Commons Dining Hall on Sunday, prompting a call to emergency services. When officers arrived on scene, they encountered a strong chemical odor in the vehicle and liquids leaking from the bottom of the car. The mixed chemicals created a minute quantity of dangerous gas levels inside the car, according to a Thursday news release from Hanover Police. Police quickly located the woman on the Dartmouth campus on Sunday. She appeared to be experiencing a mental health crisis, and her vehicle was covered in signs with nonsensical and bizarre writings, Hanover Police reported earlier in the week. Law enforcement officers, including Hanover Police, the New Hampshire State Police Bomb Squad, and the Midwestern New Hampshire Hazardous Materials Response Team, spent about 9 hours cleaning up the scene before deeming the area safe Sunday. On Thursday, Hanover Police obtained a signed arrest warrant for the woman for misdemeanor disorderly conduct and offensive matter, a violation for placing materials that are dangerous to public health in a public place, the department announced in a news release. As of late Thursday afternoon, police had tried to reach the woman to have her come by the station to be processed, but had not heard from her. Hanover Chief James Martin said, Dartmouth College is in touch with the third-party vendor who employed the woman, but spokesperson Jana Barnello declined to say Friday what kind of work she was doing at the school or whether she had contact with students. We'll wrap this week's episode with a close call out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Daily Dispatch reports firefighters in Salt Lake City avoided a dire situation after a quick response to a structure fire at a tanker repair shop on 2100 South. Crews responded to the Polar Service Center's shop located just south of the Glendale Golf Course at 1475 West, 2100 South, early Friday morning. Captain John Maddox with Salt Lake City Fire said crews found smoke coming out of the building upon arrival. Once inside, they found one of the vehicles parked in a bay had caught fire. Due to the size of the business and the nature of the possible equipment and takes involved and possible hazmat, we automatically went up to a second alarm, said Maddox. Fortunately, the quick response from firefighters and the sprinkler system working inside the building, the fire was doused before it could spread to other vehicles or cause a hazmat situation. Captain Maddox said only security personnel were on site at the time of the fire and there were no injuries from the fire. That's going to do it for this week's edition of the newsletter podcast. Reminder to secure your accommodations for the Southernmost Hazmat Conference before November 15th. They just need the form, found on the hazmatguys.com/conference, to lock in your conference rate. We'll see you in the Keys. Until next time, Timmy, over and out.